My topic today is the gunfight at OK Corral, which happened in Tombstone, Arizona. My driving question for this is explain why the gunfight at OK Corral serves to be arguably the single most important incident during the West, or should I say in the West. So, in order to get started, we have to talk a little bit about the town in which it took place, in Tombstone, Arizona. There were a lot of different perceptions about Tombstone, Arizona, like it was incredibly violent, but really it wasn't as violent as people made it seem. It was a lot less violent than what people would have said back then. Basically, legal authority was not very strong during the 1800s. It actually was a lot weaker than it is today, obviously. But really, the city was run, or should I say the town, was run 24 hours by gas mining, water mining, silver mining, anything you can think of. It was run 24 hours, and it was split up into 10-hour shifts, so it'd be split up every 10 hours. A different shift would start their job. There was also food being transported from Baja, California to Tombstone during this time. So as you can see, it was an incredibly busy, expletive city. Town. I don't know why I keep saying city. Anyways, so yeah, mining was important. They did make a lot of money with their mining. They actually made $37 million in the 1880s, which is equivalent to $8.25 billion today. So as you can see, it was very rich when it came to their mining. So to talk about the actual gunfight, it was against the cowboys and the lawmen. The cowboys outnumbered the lawmen, even though the lawmen are the ones that started the fight and ended up winning the fight. So, in the lawmen, there was Wyatt and Virgil Earp, along with Morgan Earp, Doc Holliday, and then for the Cowboys, it was Tom and Frank McLaury, Ike and Billy Clanton, and also Billy Claiborne. So what happened was an officer, or should I say sheriff, had actually told the lawmen that the Cowboys weren't really trying to fight. They were pretty much unarmed, he thought, from what he knew, and they just wanted to leave peacefully, but they didn't care. They totally ignored what the cop said because it was basically none of his business. Like I said, legal authority was not important to the people. It really wasn't. So the lawmen ended up going and killing 3 cowboys in a matter of 30 seconds. Virgil and Morgan were both wounded, and Doc Holliday and Wyatt just walked away. So this basically is where we get to why it's really actually as important as people say it is. So, for instance, here's one of my first primary sources. Actually, we'll do this primary source first. So, this guy is Judge Wells Spicer. He is actually the judge during the case of Wyatt and Holliday, and he pleaded them 100% not guilty. This is a primary source. How isn't someone guilty that killed 3 men, that just walked up in a town and killed 3 men while a sheriff was even there to witness it? That's kind of confusing. So are they actually heroic figures? Are they Superman or what? Because how does that happen? So he basically did. He said they're totally not guilty. Everything is just not, there's not enough evidence to prove. I don't know. What is there to prove? Like, they killed 3 guys and it's not like they're denying it or anything. And even in 1957, film was made about this battle, OK Corral, with the 2 heroic figures in it. Heroic figures. How are they really heroic? I mean, they killed people. So basically, that is exactly why this is so important. It doesn't make any sense that this would be such a heroic thing when these men killed other men and didn't even get prosecuted for it. So they were literally looked at as heroic figures. That's why this is so important from my beliefs. So, yeah, it just basically shows to symbolize how important legal authority was back in the day. And as you can see, it really wasn't that important. Thank you.